know who that fool is.
He's Tyler Farr. He's redneck crazy.
The younger gentleman?
You can't tell anymore. Because they're all, it's not like old-timey country where the guys are all bedazzled and frosted hair. And, Florida Georgia Line was at the CMT Awards this week. They have a song with Nelly. So Nelly came out and performed, and while he was performing, there was like people breakdancing, and there was a guy doing like street graffiti in the back at the CMT Awards. So it's like, how do you explain anymore what the fuck is going on? How do you explain to the kids what's going on anymore?
Well, there's also like on the rise. This will happen within this calendar year, I would say, over the next 6 months. But like, I've heard a couple of leaks. Like, there's these like dubstep country records that are starting. So it's basically like country vocalists like collaborating with dudes who make like bangers. But I've heard a little bit of it, and it's like party country. So it retains like its NFL-ness. But then it's just like, it's like, are you ready for some football? I'm not kidding, it is the most like, what I've heard is the most literal combination of those two things. It's like there's no like thing, no symbiotic sort of thing that's been reached. It's just the two of them on top of each other. So if you can fathom that, like that's what we are going to be dealing with like, in short order. Very quickly here. I'm not joking.
It's fine.
I'm down, by the way. P.S. I'm down.
The fuck's taking so long?
Party like a cowboy. My hip-hop song is by a gentleman named 2 Chainz. It's produced and featuring another gentleman by the name of Pharrell Williams. This song is called Feds Watching.
Who's watching?
The Feds? The Feds? I am only going to read the first chorus.
Okay.
And the second verse. I'm gonna be fresh as hell if these feds watching. I'm gonna be fresh as hell if these feds watching. I'm gonna be fresh as hell if these feds watching. Drop top, head bobbing. Grams to Grammys, 2 guns, Yosemite. Niggas put their Glock on your ass, fuck that Heather B. Pumping that amphetamine, all this D I'm peddling. I'd be somewhere settling, somewhere that you have never been. To the top you've never been. You might need a respirator. To the money on the rise like I'm counting on an elevator. You're gonna need a detonator swimming with them barracudas. Put the rocket on that motherfucking prosecutor. This Armani, this Givenchy, I parachute you. I'm so fly I jumped out the air wearing Gucci. I'm raw, talking California rolls. Smoking California weed with them California hoes. Sending flicks to my partners in the state pen. I just got some pants made out of snakeskin. See them shades you got on called Ray-Bans, and the shade I got on cost 8 bands.
What does he jump out of the plane like? Jumping out of the plane?
Wearing Gucci?
Okay. Probably frowned upon. Sir, you need to actually put on
a parachute. This is all Gucci.
Trust.
I'm straight. Just let me go. Who needs a parachute? I'm head to toe. Don't worry about it.
So if I die, just
I'm toes to nose, fool. This Gucci.
Confused wrote a letter in to Amy asking if I would give us a I have been married for more than 15 years and have 2 great kids. Oh,
whatever you want. The answer is whatever the one you want to do.
2 great kids, 14 and 9, with my wife.
All right. Oh, it's a dude. Sorry. I don't know why. Sorry.
My life is seemingly perfect from the outside. No one would suspect there was a problem, but I've been living with the knowledge that I am gay for more than 5 years. I didn't figure out my sexuality until after I was married. Worst time to figure that out. Such a bad time to figure that out.
Shit,
Shit is. That's something you really want to nip that.
Work it out just prior to the marriage, maybe.
Let's
Summer prior to the marriage, maybe that's a
around the time you have your license, when you're driving, you need to know like where you're at. Just if you have any chance to like. My life would be so much easier if I were straight. I do love my wife and my kids, but I'm not attracted to her and have not been for quite a while. Yeah, like ever. Like a vagina would be the hugest, like, non-attracting thing for you. I met someone in a similar predicament. We have become best friends and share a lot of the same interests and values. We have developed strong feelings for each other, and I could imagine a life together. Should this other man and I continue to live a lie with our families and fake being happy, or should we tell our wives and kids the truth and have a potentially hurtful situation for everyone involved? Jonathan? This man's life.
Is he here tonight? Do we fly him?
He's here tonight. He's sitting in the front row. Sorry, sir.
Real quick, Jeremy, can I get a little bit of Seth in that monitor too? I'm sorry, man. Thank you, though. Fuck.
I think it's obvious. You just.
I don't know if it's obvious.
Just tell him to continue living a lie. Keep it secret.
Really?
Yeah, keep it on the DL. You don't want to hurt anyone. Live this misery forever. Both families.
What are you saying? Are you saying that's a good idea?
Yeah. He entered into a contracted marriage. Yeah, we should all do that.
Wait, is that? What are you saying? Zip out?
What is he asking? What's he supposed to do? Just fucking stay married and like, dog? You should have fucking figured this out like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but there's kids involved. There's kids involved. Do you understand like how traumatic?
Dude, everyone has a gay parent.
If you're dealing with
Everyone has a gay parent.
well, but that's what I'm saying. Obviously, this person's still caught up on some not level that you're talking about. Obviously, this person doesn't think that everybody's got a gay parent. We think everybody's got a gay parent because
We know.
we know.
Studies are showing.
But
You know,
what I'm saying, if he's still caught up on like, I'm like a secret gay, then obviously he would imagine that the ramifications or the effect that that could have on his kids would be maybe whatever. What the fuck does he know? He's living a lie. I mean, he's crazy. I mean, he's like, I don't know. I mean, he's worried.
So what does he
I'm
do?
just saying. I think you whisper it in your kids' ears. And then you let them
At the gay club,
tell
when you're
all.
doing it.
I think you just are like, I gotta tell you something. Charlie.
Robert.
You know I love you. You know you're my favorite. Daddy loves dicks.
Gotta be true to himself.
Not as much as you, son. Sonny Jim.
But he has to be true to himself.
No, is that true? Be true to
Yeah.
yourself. All right, but then break up the marriage, break up the shit, traumatize the kids, then they run around, they suck some dicks in high school because they're like, maybe I'm gay, my dad's gay, maybe it's hereditary, and maybe I love dicks. And he's like, what am I doing? Like, I'm sucking your dick, I don't want to do this.
I didn't want to do this.
I'm doing this right now. Like, fuck. And then he gets out of that and he's like, well, I can't tell anybody that. So now he's got a crazy secret. So he free bases for fucking 10 years. Like, maybe living the fucking lie and just knowing that you're living the lie might actually make you like chill the fuck